Welcome back everyone to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction video. Once again, I've been saying the same intro for the past 3 matches. We're back with another team tournament. First round, this time, this is one of my most anticipated for the first round. I don't think this will be the toughest to, I think the closest one is yet to come. I think it's going to be the Loose Cannons versus Crimson Fury. But this one is my most anticipated because, first of all, Andrew Guy and the family with Drew McQueenie is facing Josh Macuga and Elliot Dewberry. That will be just chaos. Chaos is gonna ensue just because of Andrew Guy and because of Josh Macuga. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts, and I'm looking forward to this so much. Of course, I'm gonna be rooting for the family. I think the family is gonna go quite far, only to be stumped by Who's the Boss eventually in the semifinals. But yeah, I'm rooting for the family in this one. However, seeing the runtime, this one is a longer match than the previous matches, implying that this won't be a knockout or a technical knockout or whatever. At least I'm guessing that's what they're doing, unless they have a long promo or whatever. But if that's the case, then that's gonna be interesting. As seeing if this match is going to be closer than what the previous match, considering how quite one-sided this one is. Because, okay, Wildberries is a wild card. They can be very good. There was a pun unintended, wild card Wildberries. But they can be good, but they can be really bad as well. But you see what Elliot Dewberry did last time, defeating Late to the Party. So this could, both of them. Imagine if Macuga and Dewberry both have perfect rounds. This could be Macuga's last match in the Schmoedown as well, at least for a while, because he got this. If you don't know, if you're not following the Collider live, Josh Macuga just got a new job. He got a hosting gig that's gonna force him to travel around the States and maybe even internationally. So probably he won't be around for next season, who knows. But if that's the case, then this is probably the last time we see Wildberries or Macuga for a while now. So let's take it all in, enjoy this particular match. And yeah, before we get started on the reaction, don't forget to click a like and click on the subscribe button down below if you don't want to miss out on all my stuff. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get to the reaction. Let me just justify. Alright, playing 3, 2, 1.
Where did Ethan Irwin get so gangster?
Literally just since last week.
I'm gonna reduce the volume actually. That's louder than usual.
Look, you guys, I appreciate your sportsmen and all that, but the Wildberries are idiots. I set this up so you can win a belt, to do what I said I was going to do. I don't want you to give them any quarter. Oh, they're hilarious. They're douchebags. Did someone say Wildberries? Wildberries! Have fun. Don't enable them. They're douchebags.
Wildberries! By the way, I love that Andrew Guy. If you don't know, movie trivia face-off, there is one competitor which have a particularly and the most formed character called Dollface, Emma McAllister, and Andrew Guy is wearing Emma McAllister's shirt right there. So that's great, man. That's supporting the MTFO as well and everything. Emma McAllister is a big fan of action as well.
It is the ultimate Schmoedown Teams Edition Ken Tournament Playoffs. Each one of these teams has one knockout to their credit, and that's where the similarities end.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, we say it a lot, we don't know what to expect from this match, but quite frankly, we do not know what to expect from the Wildberries. And
We do
law
not
enforcement
at all.
and fire officials have been kept around the arena to make sure things go safely.
That's right. I mean, you look up there what we have on the question desk up there underneath the white hot spotlight, all I see are some liquid hydration methods, and then I see the Coke Zero, the famous Coke Zero of the legendary Drew McQueenie. No calories, no sugar, all knowledge. And then I also see some sort of Pittsburgh version of a Long Island iced tea, which is probably a lot of Malort and Yingling mixed into one big concoction. But sometimes, Ken, the alcohol content of the Wildberries' glass has forged a victory. Could we see an upset here today, maybe on the biggest of stages that they've ever competed on?
It will be crazy, honestly. It will be the one huge upset if Wildberries win. It will be crazy.
Half a decade now, people have been counting out Josh McCouga when it comes to movie trivia competitions, and time again, people were proven wrong and lost a lot of money to their bookies on the bets. And I would never officially count out the Wildberries, but the family is on a roll, and the family... Drew McQueenie and Drew Guy, those are two guys that have proven time and time again what they know, and they've proven it on big level games and matches and moments.
That's right, Ken. The two Drews, kinetic performers in both mind and body, and you look at the ringleader of this family circus, that would be Robert Meyer Burnett, who has just really thrown the entire movie Trivia Schmoedown into chaos in the second half of the season. I mean, he had a month to be commissioner. In that month, boy, what a month it was. Not my favorite month that I've ever experienced underneath that rain. But I'll tell you what, now we have the draft coming up next year, which a lot of fans are excited about. There's going to be
I'm so
teams,
excited.
There's going to be managers. There's going to be different factions. It's all going to be chaos.
It's literally going to be legit fantasy sports, like legit. The closest thing Schmoedown gonna be as a sport, that's gonna be the draft and how the league's gonna work, because it's gonna be adding up rankings and points and trades and everything. So yeah.
This nuclear option is he kept teasing. I mean, first of all, I'm going to do more research. I hope Mel Kiper puts out a draft prediction.
It's going to be a lot of work for us.
Because now you have to kind of, it's like esports. This isn't all fun and games. Now you have to know the stats, the stories, the strengths, and all those things. And that draft is going to change everything. It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time. But yeah, you're right. The family comes in with an undefeated record here, and they're going to want to, who's to say they can't be picked again on a team? But this could be a fun, solidifying legacy run.
Ken, let's be honest with each other. Are we just talking? Are we just filling time before the family trounces the Wildberries? Do they have a shot at this or not?
We're actually filling time because Josh McCouga is in the alley out behind the arena here, and we're trying to get him in. But
that's our Josh. You know what?
Yeah.
We can talk all day about the Wildberries, but they're really good at doing it for themselves. So let's just take a look at each team's pre-interview.
They forgot to edit the green screen.
Wait, where'd you go? What the hell?
Oh, because it should have green in it. Oh my god.
This is bullshit. We came here to stand out, not blend in.
Nobody tells me I can't wear green.
This screen should be blue. Green screen is, come on,
What is this, 97?
90.
Oh my god, he's actually transparent.
Talk about the Wildberries. Sometimes they know a lot of stuff, sometimes they know absolutely nothing, but it is always an entertaining matchup. I dare say that the Wildberries don't spend as much time studying as some other teams, but sometimes it comes down to what categories you know, and
We don't study.
No.
We don't want to study because we don't care about winning or belts. We just want you guys to like us and be our friends and
We like you, Josh. We like you, Elliot.
Wildberries have done the unthinkable and won a match by scoring 30 points.
They did it.
I'm so used to driving home from these things angry, sad. It's gonna be nice to not have to do that until the next time we have a match. I love it when a plan comes together, and I am surrounded by the results of my plan. I love the Wildberries. Okay? What's there not to love about these two guys? I am excited to start off our tournament run against these two gentlemen.
Well, let me tell you a quick story about the family. Drew McQueenie used to scare me, okay? Physically and trivia-wise. And guess what? He still scares me. Now, Andrew Guy, on the other hand, he's part of that action army.
Sure.
But his suits are too tight and he's too good looking.
I would appreciate it.
He no longer uses suits though.
The last time that Drew McQueen and I were in a tournament together, we went to the finals against one another. And now, we've joined forces. The family, the tournament, let's do this. No time for talk, let's go. Hang on, everyone.
All right, listen. Here's my prediction for the matches. I predict probably a loss, and if we win,
I cannot get enough that his shirt is see-through right now.
And you know what? Does it even matter? Because it's not about winning. It's about getting wild.
Wildberries! Wildberries! Let's go, Wildberries! Oh, this is gonna be a whole lot of fun, honestly.
That's the Wildberries that you know and love. They are certainly excited to be here. Confident is not the word I would choose to describe that interview, but they always are ready to light it up.
Look, entertaining. Entertaining. This league was founded on entertainment just as much as competition. That's why they're favorites. And then the family. You're talking about their path to the championship. And then, you know, quite as Drew Guy said, he likes the Wildberries. This is a kind of a weird mutual respect. And of course, Josh is afraid of Drew McWeeny, as a lot of people are, because he might actually be a godfather.
Is Drew McWeeny in Josh McCouga's head? Andrew Guy's theatrics, are they going to translate to correct answers? Elliot Dewberry, can anything shake that mountain of a man?
You tell me, sir. You tell me. This is going to be an interesting match.
Well, regardless of what happens today, looking forward to working with both you and Josh McCouga in Washington, D.C. at the Comedy Loft November 16th. But Ken,
Oh yeah, the
here to sell
Dog
today.
Stepfather is
Here
coming
to
out
turn the
soon.
match. Let's go to the tail of the tape. So Ken, I'm looking
Alice's,
forward to Wildberries' strengths.
what's it called? Comedy special.
I'm
That's
scroll
Josh's
up.
probationary officer's phone number.
Okay.
Drinking, yelling,
Yeah,
entertaining
here
the
I see-
crowd.
I see Elliot is that's Elliot's old Match.com profile.
Yeah, that's drink orders.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
They're good at
There's no
drinking.
strings. There's no strings.
They're
Yeah.
good at drinking. They're good at Little Giants and the Sandlot knowledge.
Absolutely. On the other side, the family strengths
Yeah.
include everything else, including classics, Oscars, 80s, of course, with Drew McWeeny, and action movies.
Romance, rom-com as well.
And drawing a nice audience at New York Comedy Club for Team Action. All right, Ken. Well, I am ready to.
Action
get
Army
going
is the-
here. Are you prepared? Are the dogs in the studio
Greatest fandom in
ready?
Schmoedown, let's admit that.
Yes, sir.
Then let's get ready to
To Schmoedown!
It's time for the movie trivia
The Ultimate
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown
Team
Choice.
Guy!
You got it. Introduce these people.
Here we go.
Not focused.
Introducing first. With an
Anyway, let's watch this.
of 2 wins somehow, and 4 defeats and 1 KO. Get ready for Elliot Dewberry and the Wild Man, Josh McCouga.
Say what you want about the Wildberries. The crowd loves
Where's the
them.
music? There's no music?
They're actually venturing in the crowd. Elliot Dewberry, I would say, more of the man about town.
Wait, is there no music at all for the entrance?
We're trying to keep up with the antics of the Wildberries.
Who's that?
So much you can do as they emerge back onto the stage.
Fans by the end.
Wow, look at this.
Is that McQueenie's son?
And Josh, Elliot, you're
There is no
wearing
song?
today. Do you have anything you want to say about your wardrobe?
Summer is not over. I don't care what the calendar.
I can hear a little bit of
It is
song, but I
100
didn't hear
degrees
it.
outside.
Not really.
All
I will wear white.
And Josh, your hat says Brophies. You want to give a shout out to any Pittsburgh area sports bar?
No, this was the sports bar I went to the day after my wedding. No, it's anticlimactic. I know, but a special shout out to whoever that kid is in the crowd that I made clap his hands. I like that kid. It's probably Drew McQueenie's son, but more than likely.
I guess so, it's Drew McQueenie's son.
Another person is, but I yelled at her and I apologize.
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
No.
Yell. But I would also like to point out to both of you numbnuts,
Yeah.
okay, that we are a really nice group of handsome gentlemen that have strengths, and those strengths are wearing floral patterns. They might not be movie trivia related, okay? We might own a cool dog, but you know what? In the meantime, we're up here putting our hearts into getting some of these correct.
Okay.
He's not
We're
wrong.
trying to have fun here. We'll fix it in
He's not
post.
wrong.
We'll fix it in post.
Love you, Elliot.
All right. And now, their opponents, with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats.
Guessing there's a
and
custom
1
song as well.
led to the arena by their manager and mastermind, Robert Meyer Burnett.
This is an interesting remix of like Godfather with something else. Okay, okay, okay.
And there's the team, the family.
And
Drew McQueen.
How many people are on this team?
Look at the walkout. They're really letting Brando and Robert do the hype for them. Nice, nice handshake
Good luck to you.
from everybody keeping it classy.
All right.
Far in the match.
Cougar.
All right. And
Life.
the family.
I would just like to say it is an honor to be up here with the Wildberries. I'm very excited for this. It is an honor for you.
All right.
It's what I just said.
I like that the Schmoedown is transitioning to more original songs for their intro. Some of them has been quite cool. Some of them have been quite underwhelming. This one, it have a slow start, but it picks up the family's theme. But I think I'll grow onto it eventually. How like I grow onto the Founding Fathers theme song.
Who concert in 1978? So
Breaking the decibel level. We're not sure what is in the chalices drunk by the Wildberries. I hope it's the apple juice
Definitely ice in there.
that I replaced it with. Gentlemen, we are here in the tournament setting. The winner will move on to face the winner of the Paddington 2 and the Evil Geniuses. The loser will join me at Buffalo Wild Wings for this Sunday slate of NFL matchup. In round number 1, the field of competitors will be at match. And I ask the family first as the favorites. Drew and Drew, are you all ready?
Yep. Yeah, I wish I had a drink. You know?
There's a cup right in front of you, sir.
All right.
There's like 30 people out
Crisis averted. Elliot and Josh, the Wildberries, are you ready to compete?
Yeah. Sure.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Let's get right into Schmoedown.
Killers! Before we move on, I'd like to point out that Robert Meyer Burnett did not like the Bad Boys for Life trailer, and for that, he can go straight to hell.
All right. Co-signed by Martin
And that hell is Miami right about now.
I concur.
Thank you, Andrew.
Good
So
to
does
have
Elliot.
agreements early
What is
on.
going on right now?
As soon as you're ready,
Everyone's just so
first
happy,
bail us out
so
of this
unusual.
madness.
All right, this is the best episode of the afternoons we've ever had. The first question
They're not wrong.
out of 8 is in the category of dramas. In 2010's The Town, Ben Affleck falls for Claire, the bank manager of the bank they robbed. Who played Claire?
I would call this movie,
I've not seen this film. Oh, my marker is out.
yeah. Is that a surfing over? Wow.
5, 4,
Oh, you better
3,
hope so.
2,
Can't say fuck
1.
anymore.
Looking for answers, starting with McWeeny.
Yeah, I'm going to kick things off by saying I don't remember that movie.
Oh,
Jessica Chastain?
It's so good!
I'm leaving this whole town behind me.
Sorry.
I've never seen the film.
Elliot, who you got? All right, Infinity.
Zed.
Does Drew have it?
Rebecca Hall.
That is
correct.
Rebecca Hall.
I put Rebecca Ferguson!
Oh, so close. So close.
Girl's wicked British!
I just cleared the table.
Dang it!
Here we go. Here we go.
I would
I
like
was going to
to.
say Rebecca Hall. Can we?
I would like to point out to the competitors and everybody watching, that does not mean that the family has won the match. That is 1 point. We move
Oh my
on to
God.
this category in the world of fantasy science fiction.
Shush us.
Fantasy sci-fi. Your question is, Christian Bale and Sam Worthington starred in what 2009 sci-fi action film? Yeah, gotta get the title right here. Gotta get the title
Gotta get the title
correct.
right, and with
Because we wanted to know what film it was.
right now, this game started off with that Dagnino.
Oh, shoot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Elliot.
He's
You're
just
up
walking
first.
through the set.
Terminator Salvation.
Give him a point.
Oh, frick.
Awesome.
I wrote down Rise of the Machines.
Guess what, guys? Terminator Salvation!
There is 2 Terminator films I've never seen. The third one and the fourth one. That's why the brain is like mixed up in my head. I've seen the first, second, Genesis. I haven't seen Dark Fate.
Dude, walking through the set!
The other 2 I've not seen as well. So
Right. Drew, do you have any
Need to fill that in the
questions
gaps
you'd like to do
with my
for the sum of
knowledge.
that film? No. Then we can move on to your next category. Ken, what is it?
Category is 90s movies. 90s movies. This is the decade in which I was 50. Who played the titular father in 1991's remake of Father of the Bride?
oh my God, what's his name?
And settling into an actual match here. Everybody's on the
It
board.
might be. It might be.
What's his name?
Wildberries.
Is this his name?
It was great. I almost did it again right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with you, Andrew Guy.
Steve Martin.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah, Steve Martin. I was like, is that his name? I'm not sure.
Drew McQueen.
That would be Steve Martin.
And Elliot Dewberry.
Steve
They're on fire. On fire.
Almost did it again because that is my all-time favorite comedian, and I almost blew the match there with that answer.
All right, horror/thriller is your next category. Sorry,
Pass.
Josh.
Are you allowed to pass on a category?
This film isn't actually that scary. It's more of like a weird romance. Your question. Name one of the 4 lead performers in the 2015 horror film Crimson Peak.
What?
Crimson
One.
Peak.
That's a movie?
It's a film.
Crimson Peak. I think you mean Crimson Tide, starring Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery.
That's
Neither one of them are in that film.
correct, Yeah.
That is Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman.
Yeah. 5, 4,
You're thinking of The Hunt for Red October.
2, 1.
I think
All right, we got a repeat from Drew Guy.
Name one of the 4 lead performers from the 2015 horror film Crimson Peak.
one of the
Not to be
4.
confused with Crimson Tide or Dante's Peak.
Yeah.
Is this GDT?
They're farming the best improv
GDT's film?
in North Hollywood.
I think I know, but I'm not sure.
Let me think
3,
10 seconds longer about the wrong
2, 1. Pens
Tom
down.
Hiddleston?
What do you have?
Adam Scott.
Great guess, but wrong.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain
Yeah.
is.
I was thinking that she's in there too.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston
That's
is.
good.
Yep, there we go.
Andrew Guy.
Elle Fanning.
Quick question.
Nice work, Ellie.
Was Charlie Hunnam in that movie?
Charlie Hunnam was awesome.
Okay, because I put that and then I panicked and I erased it.
And Mia Wasikowska.
Yeah.
Never.
Mia Wasikowska. Okay, hold on real quick.
Directed by
I'd like
the
to
coaches.
The Alice in Wonderland girl?
Yeah.
No, I don't need a challenge or timeout. I just like to bring to the attention of the people in this crowd. Raise your hands if you've seen Crimson Peak. Besides you, Drew. Wow. More people. More people than I thought.
2 people. Half this audience is comprised of children who are not old enough to go see the film.
That's true.
All right.
Your next question comes from Action Adventure. Ken, what do we got?
All right. Who plays the Sheriff of Nottingham in 1991's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
Have not seen it.
All-time great
Yeah.
90s movie and maybe the best.
Robin Hood,
6th grade
Prince of
dance.
Thieves. Let's
Hey
see.
Mark, hey Mark.
You know it's true.
Look into my eyes.
I don't know.
Everything
There we go.
I do,
5, 4,
I
3,
do it for
2,
you.
1.
Carrie Elways.
All right.
That's not
we,
right.
Francis from Elliot.
Alan Rickman.
You are right, sir.
Wow, Elliot.
That is
Oh,
weird. Right.
oh, it's Alan Rickman.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That would
Good
be Alan
guess. That would be good. John C. Reilly is pretty good.
686.
I'm sorry, Elliot. I'm sorry.
All right,
Sorry to all
next
the Wildberries fan out there.
This is in the world of animated movies. These movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question. Mel Gibson lends his voice to the lead character in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? It was released in the year 2000. Oh, wow. He's stuck in an Alan Rickman accent.
2000 stop motion film?
And we go to 5, 4.
What's such stop motion in 2000?
Repeat!
Okay, Josh McCougar.
Oh,
That's
yes.
great usage of a JTE rule there. Mel Gibson lends his voice to the lead character in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? Going to do a token 15 seconds. Everybody got your answer prepared?
I don't know
We're gonna
this.
start with you this time, Drew McWeeny. What's your answer?
Chicken Run.
Give him a point.
Oh, I've not seen that film.
Chicken
Yes,
Run.
sir.
Chicken Run. Andrew Guy claims to have seen it in the theater.
Chicken Run.
Josh McCougar.
Wallace and Gromit.
Same great guess.
I forget that there was stop motion. I remember that one I've seen. I have not seen Chicken Run.
The kind of accurate guessing you expect from Josh McCougar is not quite enough to get the point.
Mark, I think you're confused about the word accurate.
That should be at least like 0.2 points.
Yeah, like give me.
Category Ken.
Alright.
We have some questions about famous people.
Question 7 comes in the category of famous actors.
This match is
and
ridiculous.
actresses. So,
I love it.
no
not
character
everybody.
actors. All right.
Some of them aren't famous.
Charlie
All right.
Hunnam's not.
What?
Shia LaBeouf is specifically not famous.
Okay.
Oh, right.
All right. Here we go. Here's the question.
Sorry.
What 2010 historical drama stars Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush?
Those are famous
Famous,
actors.
famous
I love that McQueen is just laughing.
Indeed.
Would you rather have Colin Firth?
Can you repeat the question, please?
All right, we got Drew with the repeat. What 2010 historical drama stars Colin Firth and Jeffrey
That's
Rush?
2 repeats already.
Would you rather have Colin Firth's talent or Charlie Hunnam's abs?
I would.
I'm going abs all day.
Going first talent. I think more women
Going
would
abs
enjoy him.
all day.
Yeah, and men.
And mine would be gone in a week.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Andrew got
The King's Speech.
That's correct.
The King's Speech.
correct. Josh, what do you have? Do you want to show us?
Pride and Prejudice.
Good guess.
King's Speech.
Alright.
King's Speech.
The King's Speech.
Yes.
Elliot Dewberry coming to
The carry.
Dewberry's doing good, man.
Can I do more matches in the morning?
Yes, you
I'd
can.
like to point out-
Yes.
Alcohol hasn't quite settled in.
I'd like to really point out that everybody knows that the back of the Wildberries is Elliot Dewberry. He's carried this team for years to
The rear legs, the jumping legs. You're the
Yeah.
stem. You're the stem, Joe.
All right, we appreciate
That's
it.
true.
Maybe a better comment for the pre or post game interview, not necessarily
Shut up,
in
Mark.
match. And we move on
I
to
think you're great. Great shirt, man.
Patreon
Did you steal that from my closet and then not dry
This
clean it?
is a Patreon question. The following question comes to you from our good buddy, a fellow patron, a loyal Patreon member, Jeremy Hastings.
JTH.
Thank you,
JTH reacts himself.
for supporting the show. Jeremy Hastings, he wanted a question in the category, perhaps my favorite, in the world of comedies.
Haha.
All right. And your question is, Ken, we are back. Ken, we are live. What 1970s comedy includes the following characters? Bo Danville,
I
Cletus
can't.
Snow, and Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
I didn't know this comedy.
Walking at a
Oh my
70s
God.
comedy. Remind them.
I saw this.
I don't know any 1970s comedy. I only know one, so I'm just gonna write down that one.
Animal House. Really
Oh my. They just had the movie that I was thinking of, Animal House, so that's probably not it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Josh Bakuga.
It's the only 1970s comedy.
Good guess.
Oh, Blazing Saddles was 70s too.
No, it was Redneck Star Wars, or as we know it, Smokey and the Bandit.
That's right. Elliot Dewberry.
I tried to think of that, but I like to come up with the midnight.
That's Andrew Guy.
I wrote what Josh wrote.
He's Andrew.
So you admitted to cheating right there, but it didn't pay off.
No, I mean,
He got the answer on his own, but Josh
All
was
right, 13-8 is
13-8.
Smokey and the Bandit, a comedy?
The
or a-
tally.
Yes.
definitely an action adventure.
Yes.
Challenge. It's a hybrid.
I think I've seen that movie and never laughed.
All right, and Ken, if it was not for Drew McWeeny forgetting that the film The Town was released, he would have had a perfect round. Unless we move on to round number 2
Fair.
today, Ken.
Yeah.
Another one of our loyal patrons has sponsored the entire wheel. How about a shout for Jeremiah Morris?
Jeremiah Morris.
Jeremiah Morris.
Salute, General. Big time salute to Jeremiah Morris.
And
Oh,
his
yeah.
slices
Action
are
Army, baby.
rom-coms and 2010s. Boy, he could drink his wine. He always had some mighty fine wine.
Yeah, support the Schmoedown on Patreon. While you're at it, support Action Army on Patreon. The perks is worth it, trust me.
Well done, Ken.
As a patron of both,
And now
the perks of
family.
Action Army's
Andrew
Patreon is
McWeeny,
awesome.
Would you gentlemen like to
I got this. I haven't used it yet
because
because my current casing does not support pop socket. But I got this Action Army pop socket, and it's awesome.
Individuals will stumble to the wheel now.
Yeah, you can really put that wheel to it, McCooch. A new wheel.
This new wheel was.
I hope it break. I hope it break right here because I heard it's gonna break, but I'm just waiting for the day to go like this.
It does sound like Coney Island.
Probably not today though.
This wheel was a prop in the movie Memphis Belle.
Biopics. No.
Oh,
2010.
You gonna keep it?
Mmm.
They're gonna keep it.
All right.
Jeremiah
2010s.
category gets picked. Might not work.
That's right. They're going to do the 2010s. Josh McCouga emerging from behind the desk to prove that he's wearing a George Hamilton Tuesday tanning outfit.
Just glad he had pants on this time.
2010s movies, gentlemen. 6 questions. They will be administered by host of the Afternoons podcast alongside Josh McCouga and Napson.
Absolutely, this will be very fun here. 6 questions.
The Afternoon's
in,
a great show
this
as well.
round.
Worth it to check out.
Here you go. In the category of 2000s. Don't forget to get multiple.
2010s.
2010s.
These
I
are
think.
very different.
I think the last decade is the 90s. That's how age works. 2010s. First question. Don't forget you have multiple choice. In Hot Tub Time Machine 2, who plays a character who, after time traveling, becomes famous by stealing Black Eyed Peas songs for his own
I don't
gain?
know this. I've not seen the second one.
Uh,
Haven't seen the first one either.
plot of that Beatles
Craig
movie?
Robinson.
That's right, 2 points for
Oh wow! Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Makuga said that with authority. With authority. All right. Question number 2. Which actress plays Molly, Jonah Hill's love interest in 21 Jump Street?
21. Was it Brie Larson? No, Brie Larson is. Well, she was in the film, but not her though.
Brie Larson.
2 points!
Oh shoot! It's actually Brie Larson. I was like, I know she's in the film, but I thought she was the love interest of Tatum.
Competitive salvo.
Oh, wow.
Happening around, and now Josh Makuga.
I gotta revisit that film, man. I gotta revisit that film.
Question 3 in the, I say, underrated crime comedy Game Night. Who plays Jason Bateman's brother, who is kidnapped and must be found by Bateman and
Kyle Chandler.
That would be Kyle Chandler.
Look at
Josh-
Holy cow, Makuga!
And the Wildberries have a lead over the family.
Wildberries!
Fourth question. In the 2017 movie, The House, who stars as Scott and Kate Johnson, who open up an illegal
It's
casino
Will Ferrell and
in
Amy Fowler.
I saw it last night.
Amy Schumer? Amy Fowler. Yep, Amy Fowler. Amy Fowler.
Ken, I think
Wow.
the family is as shocked as the crowd, or even us up here, or maybe even the Wildberries' own family members.
Guys,
With the
it's
Wildberries
not
on
the
an
70s.
unprecedented run here in the 2010s, thanks in large part to Josh Makuga's viewing habits as recent as this week.
That's crazy.
You should call
That's
this airplane
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
They are airplane films.
Fifth question.
They are airplane
Who
films.
directed 2014's Nightcrawler starring
It's-
Jake Gyllenhaal?
What's his
I
name?
did the interviews for the movie and
That's not how
What's his name?
We're gonna need an answer soon.
Dan.
We're gonna need an
Remind the competitors that children are in the audience and are watching.
It's Dan Gilroy.
A. Tony Gilroy. B.
that guy? Tony
Michael Man. That's your final answer, and incorrect. For a
Can we repeat the
Deal.
multiple choice just
Do
for
we have
fun?
to?
You-
No, we don't have to.
you-
Let's do it.
you-
Go ahead.
You bet.
Dan Gilroy.
Dan Gilroy for one point.
That was a trick answer that you put in there.
That's why you
is that
gotta
a
read
Patreon from
through.
Jeremiah Hastings
I
or
still
what?
would have picked Tony Gilroy.
You just combine 2 people.
Jeremiah Hastings. Jeremiah Morris and Jeremiah Hastings.
Which Tom Hooper film was released in 2012?
Tom Hooper?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that an actor?
Oh,
Which Tom Hooper film was released in 2012?
it's The Woods. Into the
A.
Woods.
The King's Speech. B.
Oh, never mind.
Damn United. C. Les Miserables. D. The Danish Girl.
Danish Girl.
Those are all terrible.
Oh wait, no, King's Speech. Tom Hooper did King's Speech. Danish Girl is way after. Les Mis is way before.
That is correct.
Oh wait, what? Wait, Les Mis is 2012?
They started out
Hate
hot.
me like one of your Danish girls.
They,
Exactly. That's exactly.
Huh.
Check with the Tony Dan Gilroy mishap, and that awarded the
Wait, King's Speech is Tom Hooper, right?
Round number 2 in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because
Is that
they take the
2013?
lead. They're up 17.
I don't know anymore.
They have a lead, and that's what you got to be worried about with Makuga. Sometimes he hits that weird vein of knowledge, and he surges to the lead.
That's a good round by the Wildberries.
So,
And now the family has
yeah,
their
the
spin of
family.
the wheel.
Drew's
Here
gonna get a
comes Drew
speed
McQueenie.
spin.
Drew McQueenie steps up. The Godfather
Spin the
himself.
wheel.
Godfather.
Hopped up on Coke
By the wheel,
Zero.
not the pegs.
Here comes the spin.
Just like most of us in the 70s.
Pure caffeine.
I love how McQueen is doing that. Shaking his head.
We could have spinner's
Oh
choice.
wow, he got a magical
Wow.
touch
Let's
for
do-
it.
Let's go for you. Let's go for your category. All right. Let's do it. We'll go 80s.
80s it is!
80s
Drew
it
McQueenie.
is. For the Drews and the family, your first question. In the
That was a
world of
weird
80s
cut.
Movies. In the film The Terminator, what is the make and model of the cybernetic assassin sent to kill Sarah Connor?
T800.
T800.
It is a T800. And with that,
Everyone knows that, that's
pulls
true.
within one of
And
the
it's an action
Wildberries'
movie.
lead, and they can overtake the Wildberries with this next answer if it's correct. What is the occupation of Steve Martin's character in the
Haven't seen this.
1987 comedy Roxanne?
He's a fireman.
He is
Fire
a
chief.
fireman.
Yep, that's correct.
The fireman, he's the fire chief of the unit.
Is that the one where he has got a huge nose?
Got a big nose.
Yeah, that's a good
Big
one.
nose, but you know what, Josh? He still finds love.
What's that?
He still finds love.
Big
Thanks,
heart
Mark.
too, buddy. Big
Thanks.
heart.
Big heart. No, it's a great movie. I always forget the difference between Novocaine and Roxanne. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Jesus.
Like
We can cut that.
What? No.
like to remind you that Josh.
I don't know what those movies are,
Ellis at the
but I'm
Councilmen.
entertained.
No more plugs. We move on back to the 80s movies. In the 1983 action film Blue Thunder, which actor plays a cop in charge of piloting a new high-tech helicopter?
That would be Roy Scheider.
It is
That is
Roy
correct.
Scheider.
Dude, McQueenie doesn't even have to confer with Guy.
Jaws 2.
Blue
Blue
Thunder.
Thunder is
Differently
great.
Blue Streak, which is also very
Martin
was-
Lawrence, Luke Wilson,
It
anybody?
was no Airwolf. but
All
I'll
right.
tell you what.
In the 1980s, we are now halfway through the category. The family is up 20-17 over the Wildberries. You can get 2 more points to your credit if you know this. This classic character actress, known for her distinctive voice, plays the ghost of Christmas Present opposite Bill Murray in Scrooge.
Oh, she's the best. God love Carol Kane.
She is Carol Kane.
Why does it say Steve Martin in there? That's a typo.
All right, your next question, your penultimate question in this round 5 of 6. What is the name of the quaint town that is the setting for a majority of the
Haven't
film
seen Gremlins.
Gremlins?
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Go multiple choice.
Multiple choice it is. Is it A, East Great Falls, B, Kingston Falls, C, Bedford Falls, or D, Shaker Heights?
I believe it is B, Kingston Falls.
It is.
There's been a lot of typos so far, at least from what he's saying to what he's saying in movie choice. I'll say this. Maybe we are in a rush, but I'll criticize it a bit. The editing on this video has been kind of off. You can see the Twitter tag right now. It's not exactly aligned just now. The questions are written kind of
What is
in the wrong
full
way just
name?
now.
Give me the first and last name of Daniel LaRusso's main rival in the Karate
Oh,
Kid.
what's his name?
Johnny
Oh.
Lawrence.
That's
Maybe
perfect.
they watched
Yep.
Cobra Kai on YouTube.
Johnny Lawrence.
They got it correct, 25-17. And Ken, a nice round number 2 by the Wildberries.
But yeah,
Showing why
and there are some weird cuts just now here and there too, but
It's because
all good.
They know a lot about a lot of movies.
25-17.
Absolutely, that's what
Damn.
cooler drinks really are, and they showed it there. But again, Makuga kept the team, kept the Wildberries here in the game in round 3. Anything can happen.
And we have seen that from both Josh Makuga as
And this is why the match is long. There's so many banter going on, but it's an entertaining banter for the Wildberries and the family.
And in
So
round number 3, this is the 5-point question. So because the family enjoys an 8-point lead, Ken, we are going to get their 3 lucky numbers first from 1 to 20. Drew?
We will go 7, 14, and 11.
7, 14, and 11 it is. And the Wildberries. Which 3 Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys feel lucky?
3,
Nice call.
5,
Yup.
12.
Boom.
We did it. That's it. They went. Those were good.
The Wildberries
Those were good
succeeded
numbers.
in
Those
not
are the
naming
best
any of the numbers that the family had.
Winner, Wildberries.
All right.
All
Ken
right.
Knapsack will be asking the Wildberries their questions. Ken, at your ready. They selected number 3. What category are we looking at?
That is directors. Who'll be answering the 2-point question in directors?
I can't do it. Who wants to
All
miss
right. Elliot is going to be answering this 2-point question. Name a film, one film, in which Nicolas Cage has been directed by John Turteltaub.
What? Huh? Turtle top?
I don't know
it?
this.
Just make up a
2
direction.
points.
Name one
2,
film.
5, 4.
Repeat the question, could you?
All right, second one. Name one film in which Nicolas Cage has been directed by John Turteltaub.
He changed the name.
More.
Turtle top.
Did you say turtle top or turtle ton?
At this point, does it matter for you both?
Wow.
I'm just trying to get all my
5,
turtle directors
4, 3.
left
2.
behind.
That's a good guess, but no. No. Looking for National Treasure Book of Secrets.
Oh, National Treasure.
Turtle director.
Damn, National Treasure.
CAUB is the answer.
Nah, that's why it's so familiar.
All right, that
Well, Ken,
Well, we can only go for a tie now.
was a fun improv.
you know, look, we've seen this happen before. The movie Trivia Schmoedown started way back in the late 60s on the Ed Sullivan program. And ever since the inception, it seems like every so often we get into a situation where it all comes down to what is inside Josh McCouga's head to continue a match. We have arrived at that moment yet again here today.
Man, I'm gonna miss seeing Makuga in this matches.
Subsets of any movie Trivia Schmoedown year is when Josh McCouga has all the pressure on him. More often than not, he is able to rise to the occasion.
Come on, Makuga, get this right. Get this right. Get this right.
Advance the match.
All right, what's in Josh's head is Steeler games and that Cindy Crawford Pepsi commercial. The category is 2010.
Oh, we got 2010. What is this?
2010.
Okay, Josh, come on, get it. You can get this. You can get this, Josh.
Here we go. Here we go. A three.
Don't do anything
Wow.
stupid.
Question. This 2010 film was directed by
Richard Linklater's Everybody Wants Some. Follows a team of college-aged boys that all play what sport?
Baseball.
Wow.
All right.
That is good. That is so lucky.
baseball
Getting some high rise.
Makuga just randomly assaulted children in the audience. That was crazy. I don't know what just happened.
What the heck?
Maybe pressed, but in the meantime, we will not honor any suspensions
God.
until after the match. We have a chance to review that tape.
He touched a child.
Touch a child.
The Wildberries, the
Oh,
onus
God.
remains on them, Ken. They have to collect themselves because now we're at the 5-point question. If the Wildberries get this right, they
This
will
match is
force the hand of
ridiculous.
the family to answer a question correctly. If they miss it, the family will move on to face the winner of the Paddington 2 and Evil Geniuses in round 2 of the
I hope Paddington 2 wins.
Pressure on this.
I used to vote for Evil Geniuses, but then the new teammate, I don't know who the other guy is, to be honest. So maybe Paddington 2 is gonna win. Even though I'm a fan of Lon, but I was a bigger fan of Lon and JT.
Famous actors and actresses.
Ugh.
Wide open category. Nobody knows why it's a category.
All right, here we go for the tie. Which actress made her final theatrical film appearance as Wilma's mother in the 1994 Flintstones movie?
Ooh, that is.
They are allowed to confer with
They
each
can
other.
confer.
They have one JT will remove.
One
30
JT is
seconds.
left.
I don't know this.
And the family moving.
5, 4,
We'll start with the dead category.
2.
Repeat.
All right. Which actress made her final theatrical film appearance as Wilma's mother in the 1994 Flintstones movie? All comes home. This is it. No repeats. Nothing left. There we go. They're talking. They're drinking. Or maybe they should be.
All right. Listen.
All right.
One more miracle.
All right.
We
5,
gotta be counting down.
4, 3,
Judy Garland.
2, and your winner!
Oh.
Elizabeth Taylor. I met her on that set.
So Elizabeth Taylor.
Look at that.
Family advances 10.
Where's my music? Cue the music.
Celebrates with his team. The hats off to the Wildberries for once again never failing to entertain us with a match. They know enough to continue to get on that stage and earn that white hot spotlight. And the family has earned another appearance in the Ultimate.
That's almost like a remix of Godfather and something else. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
Evil Geniuses winner. So what do we make of this match? And if this was the last time that we see the Wildberries
No clue.
compete together, because Lord knows what's going to happen next year with the
That's
draft.
true.
What teams are going to be on who? But if this was the last,
If Makuga is in the draft though, they have to stick together.
But man, they gave us a lot of entertainment and a lot of memories.
Yeah, they are the Shire Wolves of bar crawls, but I'll tell you what, they leave, if this is their final match, they leave a legacy that will not be forgotten, but maybe not best remembered.
By the way,
But
next
we're
season,
gonna
there is
see
a
and hear from them
Greg
right
Alba
now.
and John
Mark
Humphrey
Dempsey
of Real
gives
Rejects have not
to
played a lot
the
this year.
wonderful,
I don't think they played a match.
Director of the Patreon
They played
page,
free for all. I
and,
think that's it. I hope they're back for next season. They're entertaining too.
She's waiting for her interviewers right now, her subjects, I should say. And on that note, we're gonna go.
Oh, it's the winning team.
It's the winning team.
The winning team
It's the winning
first. The
team
Wildberries
first.
gathering their emotions for perhaps
Sorry,
getting
my
that,
chair is
from-
squeaky.
From the booth,
What do we got?
we got it. Emma 5, take it.
Thanks, Ken. We are here with the victorious family. Specifically, I would like to say congratulations to Drew McWeeny.
What are you talking about? I answered the T800. Okay, I went 6 of 8 in round 1. All right, this was a team. This was a collab.
6 of 8 was good in round 1.
It's true. Drew McWeeny forgot that that was a film. Yes, he forgot that that was a movie. Well, listen, there is no doubt in my mind that the family, you guys know a thing or two about movie trivia. Even you, Andrew Guy.
This is drastically different from our last interview. We need to start over. You need to have her introduce us right. You're in charge of the league. Let's do it. Let's start from
Actually, I'm in charge of the team's league, so...
No. I think what Mr. Guy is saying, he demands respect. A victory is a victory. I mean, equivocating, it doesn't matter. We won. They won. We all won. All of you, the fans, have won today. Equivalating, we are in the first place. We deserve to be here, so thank you for being an equivalent.
They're 4-0. Underrated 4-0.
Actually, okay. I'm
Their
not,
opponent is
100%
their opponent
sure
hasn't been
why
toughest,
you're
but they're unrated 4-0.
part of this now.
He's part of the damn team. He's one of the boys. One of the powerhouse that is.
Great. You realize there is a microphone.
He's right.
You don't need to yell, Robert Meyer Burnett. Well, very.
There's so much personality in this one. There's so much personality in this one shot. Andrew Guy is his own character, McQueenie is his own character, Brennan Hanna is his own character, and then of course there's Burnett.
And honestly, pretty much
This is literally like the Fast and Furious family, man. There's so much character going on.
So, going into the next round of the teams tournament here in the Ultimate Schmoedown, you're going
They're
to be
4-0.
facing
Holy
either
shit.
the Evil Geniuses or Paddington 2. Any preference, any thoughts about that match?
Well, Paddington 2 is charming. But is that a team also?
Yeah, that's a team also. Yeah, that's Alonzo and Matt are Paddington 2.
Well, they sound just as charming as the movie. Yeah, but we'll beat them.
Sounds good. Excellent.
Between me and my belt.
And what about you, Andrew Guy? Going forward in the teams tournament here, is there anybody that you're looking to face down the line on your quest for the belts?
Who's the boss?
Well, even though Mark Riley can't seem to get it together, I would love to face Who's the Boss in the finals and finally put that traitorous backstabber where he belongs so he will see the equivalency of the family.
Okay, well, equivalency, probably in the dictionary now at the end of this interview here. Congratulations to you once again, family, Robert Meyer Burnett et al. We will be right back with the Wildberries.
All right, Ken. And
What is he doing?
Josh McCouga going back to the Toad Hop days, tweeting right behind us.
He's at the wrong desk.
You're wanted at the
over
podium
there.
shortly for what could be the last Wildberries interview that we see in quite some time. You would imagine, Ken, that they're able to get it back. If not for a movie trivia Schmoedown match next season, maybe for some sort of reunion tour barnstorming around the Middle East, the Midwest, excuse me, or the Middle East, if they want to USO tour later on this summer.
Eventually, Schmoedown's going to need to have old-timers games where we bring out the retired heroes.
Like a Field of Dreams.
Yeah, like a Field of Dreams or a Yankee game. But let's go right now. God be with her, Emma Fife with the Wildberries.
Oh
And
no.
we are back with the Wildberries, Josh McCouga.
Elizabeth Taylor was in a movie in the 90s?
Yeah, she was.
She's hanging out at the Neverland Ranch.
Confused if you knew what year the Flintstones, since they said the year to the listen, Josh McCouga, you can guess with the best of them. The Judy Garland guess was not
It was-
not a high point for you.
It's not a good
Before
guess.
that.
I would like to point out the fact that I said Judy Garland to Elliot, and he was like, sounds good.
She might still be alive. I have no idea.
Listen, I love that you guys. as a
Yeah,
team
she
are so on the
passed.
same
She passed a
page.
while back before that, doesn't
because
she?
The Wildberries are a culmination of berry power, right? Everybody knows it's like blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, all together to make a wild berry. Thus, Elliot, our strengths and weaknesses combined for Captain Planet.
That totally checks out.
Okay.
Now, I have to say though, Elliot, you had a great showing in this match. You played great today.
I mean, I got out of bed, I came to the show. Usually our matches are in the evening.
So I think that might have been a key difference that I probably should have figured out like 2 years ago. But better late than never. Turns out, wake up, go to McDonald's, get a coffee, pound some white wine. That's when I'm at my sharpest. I wish I'd known this, but, now we know.
Now we do. Now we know. And Josh McCouga, way to crush it on the 2010s.
I'll tell you what. I watch a lot of average movies. Everybody knows that. And if nothing, 2010s are full of just amazingly average movies.
That's true.
And so I saw them all, and thus I know them. And when I say average, I mean the movies that movie critics probably panned, and Josh McCouga loves movies.com/Bad Boys for Life loved those movies.
Yeah, here's the thing about Josh. He's traveling to weddings every weekend. He's riding on a lot of airplanes. And that category could probably better be described as airplane movies, because you're on a plane, you're like, well, I'm not going to watch a
That's
great
true.
movie.
That's
I'm
true.
going to watch an average 2010s movie.
Absolutely.
That's
Just
what Josh does every week of the year.
Just those good time killer kind of movies. And you know what? I would like to say thank you to the Wildberries for bringing attention to the mediocre films of the 2010s and giving them that marginal amount of respect and recognition
Yeah.
they deserve.
Movies matter.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that you can still buy Wildberries t-shirts, even though somehow we're getting split up now because of rules that I don't make up. But if you haven't bought your Wildberries shirt, buy them now. I don't care if we don't win anything. This is just a ploy for us to make 2 or 3 cents per t-shirt.
You don't want to leave the house without a shirt on, and, it's a shirt.
Listen,
I never
this may
purchased a
not be the
Wildberries
final
shirt,
record for the Wildberries.
but
It's possible next season whoever drafts.
But if they are
Josh
gonna
McCouga
disband,
might also draft
they
Elliott
might
or
stop
the other way
selling
around,
the
Luck has not
shirt,
been
so
on
I
our
might
side.
actually get the shirt
Ever
now.
in the history of us being a team, but it has been on our side in the draft. So we shall see, I guess.
Well, only
Wild
time
berries.
will tell. But until then, this is the end of the road for you, Wildberries. We're very sorry to see you go.
They said it couldn't be done. They said there's no way the Wildberries could go 2 whole years without a single victory. And we showed you what it is.
You had some victories here.
I don't recall.
I can't entirely recall either, but I know they exist because I've
Against
seen
Late to the
published
Party
on
and
our
against-
website. Well, again,
and
my
against-
condolences to you, gentlemen, and back to you. Ken.
Real rejects?
Well, I'll tell you, it looks like poor Emma looks like a tourist walking into the wrong Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. God bless her.
Ken, no one in the studio knows this, but we actually have a special treat for all the Wildberries fans out there. We have a remembrance video for the Wildberries. Cue it. I'm being told we do not have
It's
such
not
video.
ready.
Oh my god, I thought it was real. I thought it was for real. I was ready.
Sometime in the future, maybe not. Ken, I'm
I was
also
so
getting-
ready for that. Come on, don't tease us like that.
Today, Josh McCouga and Ellie Dewberry, you might by proxy get their teammate in Wildberries, so maybe the Wildberries live next year.
Maybe, you never know. If I was a manager, I would not draft them, but maybe challenge another one too.
Well, maybe we'll have them up here at the desk when you and I get
I hope they
Anyway,
stick
the
together
Wildberries
for
take
real,
the
though.
loss to the family who improved their record to 4-0, and more importantly, advances in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. So stay tuned to see the Paddington 2 versus Evil Geniuses, because the winner of that is going to be taking on the family in round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown. That is Ken Knapsack. Ken, the kids out there, they know about the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Select which tier is right for you today. They know about the live events at schmoedownlive.com, and they know about the podcast. Anywhere you enjoy your podcast, you can check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What else do we need to know?
Just have a great time. Don't drink wine.
I believe we're also gonna get Shazam versus Movie Guys and Loose Cannons versus
Yeah, probably just go to Ken's. My website's under construction.
Crimson
Have a great
Fury
day,
this week,
everybody.
right?
See
So
you
yeah,
next
that's
time
gonna
on
be
Movie
good. There's gonna be some good
Trivia
ones right there. Okay. Alright, let's recap that match. That's a wild match. Literally, the definition of Wildberries is written all over that match. I enjoyed it. It was long, but it was fun. Probably last time I'm gonna see Wildberries, so I enjoy them while they're there. Is Wildberries on the shirt? I don't think they play live this year, so probably not. But yeah, no Wildberries in this shirt. But it's a good match. Of course, you know what to expect from the family. People say, you know what? I'm gonna check if I could check what the family is 4-0. I'm trying to remember what matches that they play. So I'm gonna see if I can find the list of matches that they have done. Their first win is against. You know what? I'm just gonna see if I can find it real quick. Yep, their first win is against Bateman Dagnino, so that's 1-0. And then their second win is against Inky and the Brain, TKO. And then they win against Only Stupid Answers, the one with Robert Adams. That's also a closer win, but yeah, it's 3-0. And now they're 4-0 against the Wildberries. So yeah, it's literally they're good, but their competitor hasn't been per se the toughest, which is why they win. Let's be honest. Okay, probably the toughest opponent that they face is probably Inky and the Brain, Devon Stewart and Rachel Silvestrini. And then, because okay, first of all, Bateman and Dagnino. Bateman's good, but teaming up with Dagnino against the Double Drews is gonna win by default. And then of course the handicap Only Stupid Answers, and now Wildberries. So I get why people say the family are overrated because their stats say their stats is good, but how they get to that stats is probably not as impressive. But a win is a win regardless. So looking forward to see what the family does next. This one is a good performance for them. McQueenie did well in round 2 obviously, and round 1, and Andrew Guy did pretty well in round 1 as well, and win by TKO, so we did not get to see the round 3, but it's a good match regardless. And yeah, looking forward to see what they do next. Next match is gonna be Shazam versus Movie Guys. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see the channel to grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. And I hope you subscribe if you enjoyed this reaction and you want to see more. Especially going to next season, we got a whole new Schmoedown. I'm thinking about doing a whole new show for the Schmoedown. So check out for that announcement coming out pretty soon. So stick around, leave a like, leave subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Support the Schmoedown Patreon, join Facebook group, everything like that. And yeah, until next time guys, ciao out.